Traders have to stay extremely focused to get the job done. Joining me now is Nancy Hildebrandt. She is a nutrition coach here to talk about tricks that anybody can use to keep going throughout their workday. Good to have you on the show.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks, Angela.
So the first area we want to hit is food. What are some foods that people can eat at work, maybe even at their desks?
Right.
Because we all get that afternoon slump and you want to revive yourself.
Absolutely. And there are a handful of snacks that I always recommend to my clients. Things like nuts, just a handful is all you need. Dried fruit is great. Also, some cheese is a really great snack, and it's really important to get protein as well as carbs.
Why is that important?
We're actually made up of protein. So almost every cell in our body contains some degree of protein. So it's really important to keep that stocked up throughout the day so that you can focus on your work.
You also say it's important to move around throughout the day. So what are some tips there?
Yeah, when I used to work in industry, business industry rather than fitness, I would actually set an alarm on my calendar. Every hour, if I wasn't up, I would take a lap around the floor. It's always good to go talk to your coworker instead of picking up the phone and calling them. Just get up out of your chair and move around.
It really does make a difference.
It does.
Does it improve your focus and help you
definitely
re-energize?
Yeah, because when you're just focused, you're working on your task, you tend to get overwhelmed. Getting up, moving around, just clearing your head. I mean, how many times have you been stuck on a problem, you go do something and now something else, and then eureka, it just comes to you.
That is
so it
very
really
true.
Does help a lot.
Now, last on your list, you say there's a big misconception about the gym. You might even want to save some money on this one. What's wrong with most gyms?
It's not that it's wrong, it's just different than what I focus on, which is functional fitness, which is a methodology that really takes into account your whole lifestyle and longevity, being able to do the things you want to do and that you need to do more easily, with less pain, and with less risk of injury as well.
Because what are gyms set up to do?
That's for historically they're set up for bodybuilders. So you have the area with the back machines and you have the leg machines and so forth. And most gyms do have all the free weight equipment, which is great. But what we really want to do is work all of our body as it connects to itself. Because in the real world, you don't have a pad behind your back if you have to squat down and pick something up. You have to know how to use your core. You have to know everyone knows use the legs, not your back, but there are other things involved beyond that.
Give us an exercise that anybody can do.
I know, I always have to move. So lower body exercises are great because the glutes are the largest muscle group in our body. So squats and lunges are kind of the gold standard. And even if you have a knee issue or a hip issue, there are ways you can do these. I have plenty of clients that we have modifications for, but just a basic squat, add a medicine ball. Squat down as low as you can. I'm not going to go too low in my dress. And then push up. Or you can do squat down and rotate up.
Oh, sure.
So anything that incorporates the core, incorporates upper body is going to be great. And that's a huge calorie burn too.
A lot of people deal with belly fat, and I think it's mostly from stress or sitting at work. Is there a way to fight that off?
The best thing you can do is to eat clean, which you've heard, but it's sort of a term that gets thrown around. A good way to explain that is the fewer ingredients in the food, the better. So eat food, not things that are mass produced. So meat, cheese, eggs, things like that. Just real food, fruit.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, it really is.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Of course, thank you for having me.